v.h.s.x? What do you mean?
Alright, welcome back. We're doing another Ghostface video today. We're compiling a couple of matches where survivors have quit against my Ghostface, and they're also taken from like different patches, I guess. So this one is the most recent one that I've had saved. The game is in very shambly position right now, so may not have too many games as a result of how buggy it is, but we can at least look back at the previous patch, kind of. Which off the bat, we get a very fast down. This is probably like one of the best things I recommend for anybody playing Ghostface, is trying to get a marked down like very early, because then that's when you can start the game off the bat with a down. Like, just mark down, boom, and then that's it. You've already got your pressure started off the bat, because you really want to start to snowball it. Now, we had spotted a survivor toward the back here, so that's why we're trying to go ahead and try to get a pallet out of it at the bare minimum. We did end up giving him the rest of the map, though, so I don't recommend doing what I did there. But I will say that there is an added bonus to this gameplay, because I brought a Mori, because the ace stout that I was just chasing is actually a P100 ace. So I figured, why not? I'm a P100 Ghostface. Why not get a picture? You know what I mean? Why not? So went out there, build for a second just to get the Spirit Fury charge, and then that's when we start rotating. We flip back to where Nancy's going to, because we realized, we gotta hook very early. We're pretty much right ahead of schedule. We got the M1 on them, so they can't exactly be healed just yet. They have to be mended first. And then that allows me to close the gap a lot sooner, because they're trying to heal Nancy, which then gives me time to then go after Nancy again. And then from here, we cut off our line of sight. She does panic there because she doesn't see where I'm coming from. We use our Spirit Fury, and then that obviously allows us to close the gap a lot sooner and then down them very easily. So we're able to get the pickup there, very easy. Now we can place them in a hook toward the corner of the map, which provides the strongest amount of pressure. And within this time, we realize, okay, there's probably a gen that's about to go off just due to timing, which there you have it right there. We kind of guessed that would be the case. So we figured, well, a gen just went off. That means they're probably going to be coming for a save now, because the other gen has been blocked with Deadlock, and the gen just got completed. So that would mean that the only real thing that they can do right now is either start a new generator or go for a save. So we use the high ground here to get some stalking in. We realize that now they're closing in. We're going to go ahead and mark them. And then we're now able to down the Yui now, because they were trying to close the gap. And then we can start to chase Ace for a bit to get Bill to get off the gen, and then come over to where I'm at to try to get the save on the Nancy. Now, I had anticipated they would take a different path than what they took, because I went up on the hill to get more visibility on the map, be able to see the angle that they would come in from, but they were already there, which I just didn't anticipate they would have taken that angle, as it would have taken longer to do so. But we go after the Nancy again. We figure that the only option they have is a Z-wall, which we just kind of keep them locked in. They're all in shambles. Now Bill's trying to body block, so we know we can't really hit him just yet. He has a very good amount of stock. I would probably have M1'd him, but I also didn't want to lose distance or lose visibility on the Nancy, especially when we have two people getting off of the gens to actually come body block, which is why I recommend using this kind of strategy, so that you can get people off of gens a lot quicker. Now, I went for a crouch there to try to see if they would have dead hard possibly, because they did get off of hook, but apparently they did not have that, so that's why we at least attempted to see if they would go for it. And now you're going to see how we just sort of established dominance from the very beginning. We got somebody out at the 4 gen mark very quickly, which then allows us to provide the maximum amount of pressure, in comparison to, say, trying to go for the 12 hook game and end up at, maybe 1 or 2 kills maybe at maximum, because of just, due to different variables like perks and maps and other things like that. Utilizing a strategy like this will then allow you to, provide max pressure with a more weaker killer, such as Ghostface and stuff like that. Now, if you're playing Nurse, Blight, etc., you know what I'm saying, maybe you won't have to do that. But with a lower tier killer, that's usually the best thing you should be focusing on. Now, what we're doing here is we're marking up the bot, just in case you need to go ahead and mark them, down them for any reason when they get fully healed. But then from here, we're just kind of waiting for the ace to come save or the bot to go save. So we'll go ahead and cut forward. So I went ahead and started looking for where the ace was, because I figured I have my Mori. I want to make sure I'm able to actually use it. So I gone ahead and got an M1. He just knocked out a generator. We figure, well, he should be still in the area. And judging by the fact that he just disappeared and randomly started healing, we know he ran into a locker to use inner strength. So very easy. We already knew that was coming. After the fact that he got healed out of nowhere, and the fact that he disappeared, it was quick and quiet, inner strength, some combination of that. You can just kind of guess. So that's why we give him a little hit on the hook there. And then what we do here, here's where I've told you guys who play killer, you know, the strategy that I utilize. When there's a bot in the lobby and you want to get your Mori, I will go ahead and make my distance and then allow the bot, once I'm far enough, because it's usually proximity. Once I'm far enough away from the hook, the bot will then feel safe and then go for the unhook, obviously. Because I want to go ahead and use my Mori. I want to get a picture with the P100 survivor, right? So that's why we are doing this. You know what I'm saying? That's the fun part. You know, that's why we brought the Mori. So I had marked the bot by accident. Really just didn't mean to do that because I wasn't going to M1 the bot anyway. I was going to keep the bot there. But as you can see, we have our second quitter for the match. So that's awesome. I had forgot to mention, or maybe I did mention, that the Yui did end up disconnecting because of the established dominance and among other things. Now we're doing the same strategy as I said before. We back up, we let the bot go save again, and then allow the ace to get saved by the bot, which we then make our way back to go after the ace again, because they've already quit. Like, they're already quitting, they already gave up, they already did all that. So that's why I decided to start marking them, so that if they do get fully healed, which is exactly what happened, that's why we marked them again, just so we could save time, because I don't want to waste extra hits trying to knock them down again with the endurance. So here's what we do, because you can see we brought a green Mori specifically for him. So now we can go ahead and place him in a nice little spot for a nice picture, because this is exactly what we were looking for. So we gone ahead and put him over here on this side of the map, so that maybe Bill could get a good old look at what the vibes are. Because I was gonna try to carry him to a better spot anyway. So here, as you can see, he can go ahead and you know, say cheese, ace, cheese. We gone ahead and got the gone ahead and got the Mori, which is exactly what we wanted. And then we're also, you know, as you can probably assume, that they're going to go hide the whole match, you know, and get petty and do all that. So we're going to cut forward again because of that fact. So I ended up hooking the bot. The Bill ended up saving, so I figured that was my opportunity to just go ahead and start going after Bill. If the bot wants to do the gen, that's completely fine. But we're looking for Bill, man. We're looking for Bill, seeing what the vibes are. We know he goes for the vault, so we're already ready for it. We hide the light a little bit, just throw him off, vault in, because you know what path he's gonna take. Just all due to timing. And then we also hide the light there, go around. He probably spotted me, probably didn't. And we know he's holding W as a result. Pretty much, I mean, he reveals, sure, but that doesn't really mean anything. So we go ahead and bait that hard. Let's go, baby. And give him the good old head nod, because that's exactly the tech in play. If you need to, you know, watch it again, feel free. But that's sort of the tech I was trying to show you guys. What I recommend trying on Ghostface. It may work sometimes. You know what I'm saying? People may not expect it, or maybe they'll, you know, catch them off guard. You never know. So from here, I figure, well, now I'm gonna have to go find the bot because I want to get my 4K. And cool, you know, we can mark that down. That's at least 2 quitters in this particular match. Very fun for me. Very fun to watch again, you know. And I feel like I played this as well as I probably could have. I think this was some of the best plays we've got going. Now, I would have assumed that the bot would either go for a door or a save. But because I'm so close toward the area where they are hooked, I figured that they're probably going to be going for a door instead. But as a matter of fact, the bot went for the save. So who would have thought? So I figured, well, I mean, I might as well go for the Bill. I mean, you know, the bot doesn't really matter. And obviously, you know, the Bill probably saw where the doors were, so he's going to try to make his way over there. which doesn't really matter. Which I don't know if he tried to dead hard that time. I think he might have ran into the pallet and pressed dead hard. I'm not entirely sure. But we just go ahead and put him on the hook again. And then the bot, I mean, the bot's gonna try to go for the gate. So we try to look for that. Now we got Bill out of the game. Now it's just finding the bot, which we do, right? We tried to at least. We try to do exactly that and get at least our 4K, but we're gonna get our Spirit Fury up in the meantime. Get some points, man. You know, why not? If the bot escapes, it doesn't matter because it's a bot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm actually noticing that I think I had noticed some scratch marks on some portion of the map. I had forgotten where. But we did notice the crows landed on the rock there, so that does signify that there is somebody in the area, which there you go. Which I figured I have to hurry up and M1 the bot. I was going to try to mark them to make it faster, but the bot was like almost done with the door. So there you have that match. And then we can go ahead and see what they brought into the game. And you can see me, I actually come over here and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. And then I'm like looking at it. I'm looking at where I got the Mori. I thought it'd be pretty fun to do that. So we gone ahead and went over here. We can go ahead and take a little look-see here. And yeah, it seems like a lot of them are bringing very meta stuff, especially the Nancy. You know, very meta. They did have Dead Hard apparently, just never used it. Bill as well with DS and stuff like that. Yui had brought Adrenaline, very sweaty stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and jump into another match here. We're on Azarov's Resting Place. Not a terrible map to be on with an M1 killer. This one is a little bit older than the last match. And what we're doing here is we're breaking down that wall very quickly on the main building. As it is somewhat like a shack, so I kind of consider this map to have two shacks, because the main building is like a shack without a pallet. It really has like that feel. And you're gonna see here we actually get some stalking on the person up there on the hill. We try not to go in that direction so we don't get immediately revealed, so I have at least an opportunity to catch maybe somebody else. Which we see that David decided to pop up, apparently using Sprint Burst, so we know that he's the weakling. And you can actually see here that, as a matter of fact, he is, as you could probably guess. A lot of Sprint Burst users are the weaklings, usually, so that's why we definitely want to go after them. Now Sprint Burst is also really good if you're using an obsession-focused build, like Play with the Food. You know, for something like that, because them creating distance does provide you a token. So for those of you who do use Play with your Food, keep that in mind. Now we're able to get the down very quickly. That's exactly what you want to do. Whether it be 2 M1s or 1 mark down, that's exactly what you want. You just want to make sure you get that down as early as you can to create pressure as soon as possible, because if you get a very bad start with an M1 killer, you may you know, really have a tough time during the mid to the end game because of the fact that the beginning was so slow. So from here we figure, well, they're probably gonna have to close in for the save at some point. I figure like they must be closing in I would assume soon, right? Because the most that they're probably doing is a generator, but doesn't really seem like they're really trying to close in that quickly. Now keep in mind that with a map like this, which I'll cover this in a dedicated video, but what I'm really focused on is trying to cut the map in half, so that we don't focus on one side, we focus on the other and keep our 3-gen intact. So from here we let them save. We know that he has Sprint Burst anyway, that's why we didn't really give him a hit. We wanted to be sure he either had like some kind of endurance effect or something like that, which he did go for the vault, which means you get the down very quickly. Now we see that the Nia's there. We know that they're about 99%. We realize, well, we can't really M1 them if they go for a body block. They finally knock out a gen, so we figure I'm gonna have to push them toward that side where that gen had went off, so I can start to pull them away from the side I was defending. Which realistically, I probably should have stayed within that area to continue to having that pressure and cutting the map in half, because cutting some of the maps in half really does help with certain killers, especially if you don't have mobility like Ghostface, where you just can't traverse very quickly. So you need to be able to position yourself in an advantageous way so that you can provide more pressure that way. Now, what we're doing here is we're trying to find out where the David ran off to, or we can actually go for the Nia, but I figured now we need to get David out of the game because gens can really get away from you very quickly when you're playing an M1 killer, especially like Trapper or Freddy. At least is somewhat and the Onryo are definitely an exception because you can have like teleport. Now the Nia got extremely greedy there, which is really good for me. I guess they assumed that I was going to respect all the pallets. I really wasn't. I only respected it, that time because I had figured like they were most likely going to drop the pallet. It's all on feel, you know what I'm saying? I kind of assumed just from my my instincts in that sense, where I was like, yeah, he's probably gonna drop it. Now, the problem was obviously now that I didn't pressure that side, now we lose a gen on both ends. So we can't really cut the map in half because both sides have the same amount of gens. So we kind of fumble that in that sense. But because I had assumed that we have so much pressure, I figured that we should be in a really good position. Now, we have one halfway stocked, one about a quarter stocked, and we know that David's the weakling. So we figure that David's probably going to be hiding. So what I'm trying to do is go around and keep an eye out, because you know where two people are. They're on the same side of the map I am, meaning that David would probably have to close in, or he's focusing on doing a gen. Which is another thing I will mention when you're playing killer. You need to keep in mind like where all the survivors are. You need to kind of get that game sense, or use auras and stuff like that to figure out where is everybody, so you can kind of make a play off of that, which thankfully, because it probably is solo queue or something to that effect, they were able to get to second state with the Nia here. Now from this position we figure, well, we can use our Spirit Fury this time, which will then mean that we're probably going to be having, well, this is just like a bad map spawn. Like they were able to not only use one pallet, but then it connects to Shack. So what we do here is we try to activate our cloak, go into the Shack to try to hide the light from that position. But I figure, well, I mean, I could probably just pull another pallet and it should be fine. As we probably assume that we've already created even more pressure from that, which then the Nia, of course, DCs, we expected this, right? Because this is yet another quitter for the video. So that's already two people, well, maybe three in this video that quit now. That's awesome. Got it all on the theme for the day. Which the other one is still laid out, just laid out in the middle of the field. So that's funny. And I activate the Shroud there to kind of get an idea where they could be, because sometimes when they're downed, they'll try to reveal you, so that'll give you free information. But we have David on Death Hook, so we'd realize, yeah, we're gonna have to go find him as soon as possible, so we can start bringing it down to a 1v2 instead of a 1v3. Which, as you can see, we see David in the background. He's doing the weakling thing, classic sprint burst users, right? You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be hiding in the back of the map doing nothing. So that's why we mark him. He doesn't know where I'm at. That's why I try to like rotate a different way to make him think I was going that way. And then we just get to pick up here and then eliminate him out of the game. So that's good for me, right? Boom, out of the game. We can also regress this gen that was like 99 because he was hiding all game. Now this gen will go down in the meantime, and then I mean the gen spread is terrible, but thankfully we were able to create enough pressure, pull an extra second state because they weren't saving and stuff like that, which then allows me to then win the game off of that alone. But also we can't really obviously count our chickens yet, because we need to make sure that we eliminate at least one more to at least confirm the win by the community standards. So now we have the Michaela about 70% stocked. We know that they're going to drop the pallet. That's why we've gone ahead and backed up. A little far for my taste looking back on it, but it's fine. And I just gone ahead and marked them. I figure, why not? What's the downside? I mean, what, the other person's going to come out of hiding? Like, it's not really going to matter. We were in a really good position. So that's how we start just going after Michaela. We're like, oh, cool, let's get him out of here, right? So they gone ahead and used Spirit Fury. I'm like, cool, well, bad vault, it gets downed. So and then I think I've just gone for the hook, because I didn't want to draw the game out, because they do tend to play the hide and go seek and let their teammates die and hide and yada yada. I'm like, I don't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I just put them on the hook, call it a day. Let's move on with our lives. You know, if they quit, they quit. But we also noticed, wait a minute, like this gen has some progress, so maybe there's somebody lurking. Maybe there's somebody lurking in the shadows, man. So that's when I figured, yep, that one's quitting, so we know that. We're gonna go ahead, like, this is what I had done was I had tried to like rotate to the other gens, maybe to catch some kind of breath, you know, a sound, like something to give me some information, or maybe they like, you know, we'll try to reveal, because a lot of the time they'll do that. And I also was checking for a hatch offering possibly, but I know that they're on this side of the map, because it's not really like they couldn't have gone far. And as you're gonna see, we actually find the last survivor in the area here, which they just kind of quit as well. I'm like, yeah, it's over. It's over. Which we can then go ahead and see what they brought to the match this time. So we can go ahead and take a look. We got our challenge out of the way. That's very nice. Not the strongest builds, but it is a breath of fresh air to not see the same meta stuff. So now we're gonna also drop in with another gameplay here that I recorded on a stream. So I'm gonna let my past me take over, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this gameplay as well. You gotta stop that man. He's having fun. I'm like, yeah. Make his background player blind. Okay, not yet. Okay, cool. Wait, they were on the gen while he was getting folded? Wait, they were on the gen while he was getting folded? Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're really closing in just yet. Huh. Weird. This is why I don't really crouch when I stalk, because as you can see, like, it's just not really what the fuck? Oh, okay. It's not really possible to get like stalking, as you saw there. Like, it was straight up like, wait. What? Get away from me, Nick. Whatever, I get my 3 points. He's above me, up here, probably gonna try to heal. Alright, cool. Oh, okay, that's fine. I mean, I was hindered anyway. It's not like I was gonna be able to reach the window, so by him taking that... Alright, we'll down him first. And then let's go ahead and go after them. Oh, thanks. Appreciate you. I made the right play. Yeah. But eerie is eerie. Yeah, there goes this idiot. They drop it like a moron. Yeah, that's good. I'll come back for that pallet later. He really thinks he's juicing the killer now. Yeah, totally. Look at the check spotting. Look at the check spotting. Go ahead, vault. Yeah, because he's one of those that gets scared every time he can't see the killer. He's really scared. And then dies anyway, so I don't know what the point of that was, but alright. Thanks a lot. Alright, so let's start putting them on the hook over there. I hope he goes for a sabo, dude. I really do. It should probably break me out. That would be a smart play. I'm just saying. Yeah, okay, reveal me. I don't give a fuck. You're not doing the gen, so I don't give a fuck. If this is the one that had the most progress, you guys are screwed, bro. Yeah, they're just lurking in the background all the way over there. I see you. I see you, Nia. Go for it. I dare you. Yeah, they could work on whatever gen they want. Hell yeah. Yeah, there goes this idiot. I don't care about you. I want Nick. They think walking away is gonna magically change the outcome. Like, I could really care less what gens get done. They have to come to me. They have to. They want them to die? Then let's make it happen. Exactly. The hell? Is she stupid or something? Oh yeah, she's actually dumb as fuck. Alright, cool. I'm gonna keep her here. I'm gonna make sure. Yeah. We keep her here. We keep her pinned. Cause she's right here. That's fine. She's 99. I literally, if she even goes for the grab. Yeah. Keep ulting. Yeah. Keep ulting. Doing that dumb shit. Hell yeah. Keep ulting. Yeah. Keep wasting time. You can keep hiding behind me. It's not gonna magically change the outcome. You still lose. I don't know what's their big play. They get a hook. The gen gets blocked. They're going into the main building probably to try to heal. So that means that gen will more than likely be fine. Yeah. Tries to heal like a little bitch. You are. Hey Nick, stupid ass. Now you're down. Now you're next. What happens now, sweetheart? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? There's no pallet. What are you gonna do? Ah, I got a little bit slowed there. That's okay. What, are you gonna fake a window when I'm 2 inches away from you? Yeah, real smart. I'm out of here. This fucking guy is too fucking good, bro. He keeps fucking tunneling me and I can't escape it because I suck. What the fuck, yo? I'm mad as shit. I'm out of here, man. What the fuck? I'm out of here, man. Get him out of here. Quitters in the chat, baby. Where did the Nick go? Oh, his goofy ass is over here. Why are you crawling, bro? Where do you think you're going? Oh shit. Hold on. I gotta break this first. Let's go! Oh my god! Your stupid ass wanna escape me? Woo! Get him out of here! Let's go! Hello! Excuse me, behavior! Yo, what the fuck? Yo, behavior! Like, yo, they think they're slick! Like, oh my god! Oh no! Yo, behavior really Yo, behavior! Yo, behavior, what was that? Yo, behavior really tried it! Like, oh my god! Oh my god! Behavior! Yo, they freaking tried it! Oh my god! Yo, they tried it, man. Oh, I need to make sure I hydrate.